I'm gonna,
Hey, I have mine sitting on my
ooh,
desk at home
what is
You have
that?
You have it where?
on my
Oh,
desk.
Shanda.
Yeah. So we were talking about sparks last night in light and like Nancy and Sarah, we were talking about having lighters and talking about we were talking
Yeah,
about having lighters and candles about sparking stuff. And I was like, oh, I have a beautiful candle I can show off. You are amazing
oh,
candle. It was
that is cool.
part of our swag bag from the Summit's VIP experience. That's why Jenna has one for her.
Oh,
Sweet.
Yeah.
so I had a random topic to share about moving, and I thought it was pretty interesting because this week I have had two of my caterpillars move to places that they found safe in the house that I never knew a caterpillar would been in a house. So it kind of made me chuckle because I was looking at them this morning and I was thinking, what would possess a caterpillar to spin in these spots? So I'm going to show you the two spots and you tell me why you think these beautiful little creatures decided to spin in these spots. On the outside of the container on the rim. I have to clean this tank this morning, so excuse the mess, but it's on the very outside of it.
Hmm.
Okay, you ready? And the other one is under the kitchen table.
Oh.
So I was thinking about it, and then Parker woke me up this morning. He was like, you have another one that escaped. So it made me think about it. And I'm like, why are these little guys moving? But they're moving because their environment wasn't correct. So it's important that we as people in time, if we are recognizing that our environment's not working for the transition period that we're going into, which is why I was thinking about this so much, because I have another transition coming up and I'm trying to prep my mindset to believe that it's all going to work out. And then I was like, oh, these caterpillars are moving. Like I can totally move the way that my day is going and my mindset is going to work through this transition and pivot and form new habits, just like I have been over the last couple of months, like adjusting to going to work. And now we're going to be adjusting to Hazel going to school. It's not really the fact that we have to change everything. It's just being adaptable and pivoting things, which is what they did. I mean, that caterpillar spun on the corner of my kitchen table underneath. Like clearly you can make your own environment and make it work wherever. So I just thought that was really interesting this morning when I like was sitting here pondering and then I heard Nancy's voice in my head. I was like, oh man, I gotta get going. She's gonna be there at the hour. She's gonna ask me what I accomplished. Need to change my environment. So I got up and I turned my light on, turned on my music, and I was like, okay, environment to be productive. Move, Jenna, move. Have you guys ever had an experience like that where it's just not working for you where you are and you have to totally change the environment that you're in? Nancy, you're on mute. That darn mute button.
Okay. So sorry, I'm going to go off camera because I'm putting my tennis shoes on, but a couple of things came to mind for me when you were talking. One is, yes, I have been. However, I've not been aware enough to see it in the moment. And a lot of times for me, it's in a work environment, like especially in a meeting where I just, like I feel like I'm cooped up or I shouldn't be there, but I would stay there anyhow. Or just like I needed to get out of my office and walk in order to think, that kind of stuff. So I think hearing you say this, it's almost like giving myself permission to move, like not even realizing, oh yeah, that's an option in the moment, right? And the other thing that really came to me when you were saying that, especially the under the table little cocoon, is that it reminds me of kids and how they love to be like under tables, right? Under furniture, right? And they make tents. And there's
Creativity.
but there's a reason for that too, because we're Yeah, there's a reason for that because we're, sorry, I got to interrupt my thought. I mean, but it's like there's a comfort thing, right? And being covered up under a tent in your own little space, right? And they create their own little spaces a lot. So how come I like, and then I think of Beth and her little corner for her prayer, just like, I don't know. I just, yeah, creating space, your own space, your own environment for what you need is just, it's opening my eyes to think differently today. So thanks, Jenna.
Yeah, that is what I'm spending my day doing, is recreating our environment in our home for good energy to flow, to take away the stress of the school year coming. I want things to run smoothly. So take out the things that we don't use, that we don't need, that are distracting. Like, why do we need 50 of one thing? And if it's something that we haven't worked on for a long time and it's not serving us, let's get rid of it. Why does it need to stay there? We are different people. So again, just purging those things in your environment so that you're able to move and transition the way that you should, because those caterpillars couldn't have transitioned where they were. It would have ended them. So just recognizing that if you're in an environment that's not working for you, move. Like, move your mindset. And if you have to, work on moving the people that are with you's mindset. So that maybe if that's the factor in that too, and that's something that I really try to do because I can be affected by energy. So I try to move other people's mindset with me, which often helps. It can be a challenge, but just be persistent and you'll get through the transition. Hey, Tammy, what's a celebration for you?
Hey, good morning. Today's like my Friday. I have off tomorrow, so I'm excited.